It's been a week now since Hurricane Milton made landfall. Now that this tropical cyclone has taken its course, our Meryl Hubbard is here to give us the science behind these severe storms in the south. Meryl?
Yeah, Eric. Wisconsin is the birthplace of satellite meteorology, with the first weather satellite developed right on UW-Madison's campus. So earlier today, I spoke with local scientists to learn more about the role climate change has on the intensity of hurricanes.
Both Helene and Milton are basically children of the Gulf. And right now, the Gulf of Mexico is ridiculously warm. It's like a bathtub.
Hurricane Milton reached a new record in how quickly it went from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane.
So this is an image of the sea surface temperatures, and then this line here represents Milton's track. And you can see how it was an area of very warm sea surface temperatures.
We can boil down three things that create the perfect tropical cyclone: low wind shear, high moisture in the air, and warm water.
If the water is warm, the hurricane can get more energy. If the water is cold, the hurricane gets less energy.
For a hurricane to develop and maintain, the surface temperature needs to be at least 26 degrees Celsius. For Milton, though, it reached 30 degrees Celsius.
And the fuel for hurricanes is the heat that it can get from the ocean. That's really its primary source of fuel.
Jim Cawson is a specialist in how climate change affects severe storms.
So if you warm the air, which is what global warming does, then you warm the oceans.
In addition to how strong a storm can get from warmer waters, there's also evidence that climate change can affect their tracks as well.
The tropics expand with global warming, and so the tropical cyclones go with it.
It's all a snowball effect. Areas like the North Pole are getting warmer than the tropics. This creates pressure differences, which then slows down the wind in the south, which then can give the hurricane more time to wreak havoc.
You slow the storms down, you get so much more rain on the ground.
With more water on the ground, there is a greater risk for human life. And though there are ways to adapt, humans are at the core of climate change.
We're clearly impacting these hurricanes in a way that makes them more dangerous.
For more resources on how climate change affects the dangers of these storms, you can visit channel3000.com.